The first thing you need to do is to make your slides that are going to make up your presentation. So as you're making them, you don't need to record any narration or anything like that, but you do need to probably think about what you're going to say, roughly what you're going to say about each slide that you make. So here's my first slide. Here's my second slide. Here's my third slide. So once you've made your slides, you might want to record something about each of them on each individual slide. So go to the slide you want to record some audio on, and then click Insert, which is on the left hand side of the top ribbon, and then click on the little arrow that's underneath the word audio on the right hand side. You're given two options then. One is to drop in a piece of audio that you've already recorded, but the one you want to choose is record audio. Then you'll have this record sound dialog box come up on your page. When you've got that, when you click on the red button, it will record the audio. When you've finished recording, just click OK. And when you click on OK, it will show this little audio button on the page somewhere. You can just click on that and then move it using the little star sign to where you want it, maybe down the bottom right hand corner. So once you've made your slides, you might want to record something about each of them on each individual slide. So go to the slide you want to record some audio on, and then click Insert, which is on the left hand side of the top ribbon, and then click on the little arrow that's underneath the word audio on the right hand side. You're given two options then. One is to drop in a piece of audio that you've already recorded, but the one you want to choose is record audio. Then you'll have this record sound dialog box come up on your page. When you've got that, when you click on the red button, it will record the audio. When you've finished recording, just click OK. For each of those audio buttons, you want to click on them and then go up to the top ribbon where it says playback, and then where it says on click, you need to make sure that it says automatically, so that when the slides open, the narration that you've recorded for that particular slide starts automatically. You need to make sure you do that for all of the buttons. You'll have noticed that on my slides the little audio button is not there, and that's because I've either turned them into a logo on the screen or I've sent them to behind whatever's on the front of the screen. I'll show you how to do that now. It's not essential to hide the audio button, but it just makes the screen look a bit neater if you can. So there are two ways of doing it. Firstly, once you've recorded it and clicked on OK and the audio button's on the page, one thing you can then do is once you've saved it and done playback automatic, one thing you can do is you can right click on it and then go down to send to back, and if there's anything on the slide like a box or a logo or something like that, you can just tuck it behind that and it will seem as if it's disappeared because you've clicked on send to back. The other way of doing it is once you've saved it and dropped it on the page and clicked on playback automatic, etc., is to right click and then go to change picture. And you can then choose from a file or choose from a range of places that you can find a picture. Here I've just chosen from a range of different logos. I'll choose the Aspira logo and just click on that, and then your audio button becomes that picture, but you can use whatever picture you want. So once you've completed all of your slides and put all of your sound buttons on and hidden them or changed them into a logo, whatever you want to do, you're ready then to record the show. So go up to the top where it says slideshow, click on the bottom part of that and click where it says start recording from beginning. Once you click on start recording, you'll get the slideshow view and it will start from the first slide. So all you do is just let the audio recording play, and then when you want it to move to the next slide, you just click on the slide like you would do if you were talking over it or if you were just presenting it to somebody, except that the audio is already there. So you control with the click on the slide how quickly it moves from slide to slide. And remember, when you're doing that, it's recording it. It can be a little bit hit and miss sometimes. You might have to do it once or twice or 2 or 3 times until you get it exactly how you want. But because you've recorded the audio on each slide individually, then you can have a lot more control on it rather than just speaking over it. So when you get to the last slide, you just click and it goes off as the end of the slideshow. All you need to do then is just make sure you save your presentation. One weird thing that it does is that once you've recorded it, even if you haven't recorded any more audio on the top of it, it does leave another set of playback buttons, audio buttons on the screen. So all you just need to do is go back and just delete those on every slide so that they don't appear on the final thing. Then click in the top left on File, then on Export and Create Video, and you should have this screen come up. Make sure you've got presentation quality selected and use recorded timings and narrations or whatever on it as well. And then click Create Video, and this dialog box should come up. Make sure that that what you're saving it as is MPEG 4. That should be automatically there on PowerPoint 2016. So then once you click on save, it will save as a movie, and it takes quite a while, and down the bottom you'll see the progress bar. But once it's recorded as a movie, then it'll be in your wherever you've saved it in, and that will be your movie.